MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago Cubs. It's the Fall Classic, Game 1 of the World Series. Next. Rob Franco gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2025 Chicago Cubs.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Leading off rejected, left fielder, Mike Rogers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground left side. Gets dirty and gloves it. Hats off to that one. Well, let's get another look at that diving play. Digging in, Richard Rios. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Richard Rios.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rogers waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Colton Wong. He popped out in his first trip.
Colton Wong.
Ready with the 0-2. This is in the air to left. Moving under it, Rogers. 1 out. Digging in, Mike Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Runner breaks for third. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Here's Miguel Sano. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Miguel Sano.
Lifted in the air out to left. Rogers is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in once again, Mike Rogers. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. 1 run is scored. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. Now batting, Kenny Vargas. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Moving under it, Rios. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding forward now, Travis West. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 3-1, here it is. Hit out towards second. And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half.
Now batting, second baseman, Alan.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rogers on the move, 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Rogers. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 1-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Rogers coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Mike Rogers. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Runners on the move for second. Oh, he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to
We are under the lights this. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitcher.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Mike.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. Lindor takes it in. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rogers is in pursuit, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So coming to the plate, Andrew Heaney. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Fly ball into straightaway left. Rogers is going to get there, and that retires the side. At the plate, Mike Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And he'll dive back in. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. At the plate, Wilson Contreras, and their runners at the corners now.
Wilson Contreras.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rogers is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Rogers. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Now at the plate, Travis West. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Pickoff move to second and a dive, but he's back. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line to the right side. Rodriguez is there. 2 down. The relay throw, and he's safe. Up next for the Rangers, Luis Torrens. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Weak roller right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the...
Now batting, left fielder, Doug Roberts.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rogers has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jake Barrett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Happ will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Rogers going back, and he makes a nice catch on. So in now for Chicago, Richard Rios. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rogers is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding into the box, Mike Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Rodriguez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
One more look at the final. MLB Network brings back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2025 Texas Rangers.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. Rodriguez is there, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Doug Roberts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score from second here to make this a 5-2 ball game. So next to the plate for Texas, Mike Rogers. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Mike Rogers.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Onto the lawn and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the series. And they take a 7-5 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Rogers. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he is in there.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets
Hit high and deep out to left. Roberts ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And the throw in gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw. So stepping in, Mitch Haniger. He singled his last time up. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. 3 runs already home here. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Mike Rogers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the next Cub up, Francisco Lindor. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Rogers is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. Ready for another shot now, Miguel Sano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In the air now out to left field. Rogers is there, makes the play, 1 away. Alan Hansen the next to bat. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Rogers will reach out with. Digging in once again, Mike Rogers. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Started that swing a bit too early.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Rodriguez is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the We are live on The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2025 Texas Rangers.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard. So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Mike Rogers.
Here comes the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do.
Leading out for the Cubs, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rogers moves over. 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Rogers. He reached on a single in his first try.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now at the plate, Mike Rogers.
Left fielder, Mike Rogers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Francisco Lindor.
And the payoff pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Digging in to try it again. Ian Happ, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rogers is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out. At the plate, Mike Rogers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Fly ball to straightaway left. Roberts giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone. Leading off the inning, Alan Henson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Rogers makes the play, 1 away. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rogers moves over. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Mike Rogers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Rodriguez on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's in safely at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Stepping into the box, Mitch Haniger, and a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder,
The 2-1
Roberto Rodriguez.
is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Rogers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D'Lo, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Back to Rizzo, and they get out. Alan Hansen the next to bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rogers is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Mike Rogers, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Slapped hard the opposite way. Rodriguez is there, and he puts this one away. So here's Francisco Lindor now, and this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a grand slam. So digging in now, Mike Rogers.
Mike Rogers.
First pitch on its way. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. The relay. Throw to third will not be in time. It's a 3-run triple, and it cuts the lead down to 2. So striding in, Teoscar Hernandez. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. High pop-up. Lindor has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
Right fielder.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now to the plate, Mike Rogers, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And this is lined right back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen into public address.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Mike Rogers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Rodriguez sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great job.
Now in the box, Mike Rogers earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rodriguez is going to get there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1. Stepping into the box, Travis West. And their runners at the corners now.
West.
Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo is there to put it away and finally put it. 1 out, nobody on.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Doug Roberts.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Rogers will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center. Settling in now, Francisco Lindor. He singled his last time up.
Francisco
Pulled high in the
Lindor.
air out to left field. Rogers has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance? Mike Rogers. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Into the box now, Travis West. Rogers, the runner at second with one away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. And that brings up Chad Pinder, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a fastball just a bit up. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Lindor is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Doug Roberts. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Doug Roberts.
This is in the air to left field. Rogers is going to have room out there as he put. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mike Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Barehanded for one. Back to first, and that was a... Striding in, Mike Rogers. First pitch coming, here it is.
0-1 the count.
Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. The 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rogers waits on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow! World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball.